Hello and welcome to Cooking the Books with Heather. Today we're working out of Deep Run Roots again. We hadn't worked from it for a pretty long time, but now it's the summer and there's all this fresh produce, and it's a great book for that because everything is sort of divided into sections based on the produce or the ingredients that it uses. So it's nice to find a lot of things that are in season here now. And I don't think we've made much from this chapter before, which is interesting because we really like them. But this is from the beans and peas chapter. And today we're going to be making stewed fresh butter beans. This is a very basic recipe. It's a lot like I would normally make, but she uses like at least one ingredient that I wouldn't normally use. So that'll be interesting. I don't know how much it will add to it, but whatever. So we're going to start with butter beans. You can also use this same method for field peas, fresh field peas, not dried ones. We're starting with butter beans. As you can tell, they are frozen. They're still a little bit frozen. We put these up last year, parboil them, blanch them, parboil, whatever you want to call it, briefly, and then we freeze them in quart-sized bags, laid flat. And then we have butter beans for the year. So we're starting with these. I'm not too worried that they are still kind of frozen. And in case you're wondering, like I was, butter beans and lima beans are the same thing, but butter beans are harvested when they're young, whereas lima beans are usually bigger. So I'm sure there are plenty of varieties of them, but it's not something that, like field peas, there are lots of different varieties. Pink Eye, Dixie something. Anyway, Sea Island, I don't know. I've seen lots of different varieties of field peas. I love them all. I don't really care. But butter beans, I don't usually see anybody mentioning what variety they are. I assume there's more than one. I don't know. If you know, let me know. I'm going to add some bay leaves. That's what I don't normally add to my butter beans or field peas. We'll see. And we're going to add a little bit of pepper. And you'll notice we are not putting any salt in this yet. We don't put salt in this until they're pretty much cooked already. I usually would salt mine in the beginning, but I do know that for some beans, especially dried beans, you usually don't salt them because they won't get as tender. They won't cook as well. They won't get as tender when they're cooking if you salt them up front, so you tend to salt those later. It doesn't usually make a difference for me with these kind of beans, but we're going to follow the recipe. So all I have to do now is add some water. So here's our water. I have measured it roughly because there is a measurement in here, and it is cool water, whatever came out of the cold tap on my sink right now. But that is it for the ingredients, except for salt, which will come later. And I'm going to take this over to the stove, and we're going to bring it up to a boil. And I will probably just bring that camera over there because there's something we need to do sort of during the first 10 minutes of it boiling. So I'll show you that as it happens. Okay, so these have just come up to a boil, and I'm going to turn them down a little bit, but we do want them at a good boil for this. And the goal for me now is for the first 10 minutes of boiling, to skim sort of the scum that rises. It's not too bad right now, but it will sort of collect on the sides. I have a little bowl to put as much in as I can. Right now it seems like it's mostly the pepper kind of stuck in there, but we might get all the pepper in there. I don't know. We'll see. I don't usually bother skimming the scum, but I will today. I'm not going to show you this for 10 minutes, so if it starts building up, I will definitely turn this camera back on. It's been about 10 minutes. I've done a little bit of scraping of the scum, but it never got real bad. In fact, you can see that's about all that I took out. I have definitely seen it where it gets worse, and field peas, in my experience, get much worse, but it might depend on how well you have cleaned them, rinsed them, how much they've been boiled before they were frozen. I don't know. If they're fresh, you do want to make sure you rinse them well. But so now we've turned the heat down and we're going for a good simmer, and we're going to put the lid on. And in about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, I think I'm going to go for about 20 because I have a timer already for 21 minutes. So I'm going to go about 20 minutes. Okay, this has been almost 20 minutes, over 15, a little less than 20. That's what it was like when I took the lid off. She says this to go for a quick simmer. I ended up turning it down to about a 3 on my stove. I'm pretty sure that's done. And at this point, we turn it off. And excuse my camera work while I reach. We add the salt, and yeah, that was great camera work. I'm going to stir it up, let it sit for 20 minutes in the salty cooking liquid before you are ready to serve it. And so we'll take a taste test in about 20 minutes. All right, so these have been sitting for about 20 minutes in the now salted water, cooking liquid. And I'm going to take a little taste. They're not over salted, not under salted. They're sort of just right, which is good. They seem nicely cooked, soft in the middle. They do have the skin is a little tougher. If you've never had butter beans, the skin is a little bit tough, but it's not off-putting or anything. We are not going to eat these like this. If you are, she suggests stirring in a pat of butter, but other than that, this is a nice basic stewed butter bean recipe that you can then use for a lot of different things. And as she says, a lot of recipes in this chapter use this as a base where you've pre-cooked your beans or your field peas or whatever, and then you use them in a different way. So next week, you should be able to see us use these in at least one different way. We'll see if we do any of the other recipes this summer. But yeah, this is our stewed fresh butter beans. I think they are perfectly adequate. I don't know that the bay leaf really adds a lot, but maybe. I can certainly smell it, but I'm not sure I can taste it. If you think bay leaves do something, please tell me what you think in the comments down below. But if you've enjoyed watching me make this, please give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and come back and watch me make something else next week using these.